rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing?
Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back.
Fall like yellow on leaves. Fall like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like... Headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a heck of a move. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready? Panthers, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
42-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd
Warriors,
and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken at about the 16. They'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Nix to the air. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down. A gain of 12. First down.
To throw is Nix. quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Nix. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Nix looking to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now it's Nix. He'll get this out to Tootin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Captain, hold on a sec. Ready? Olay.
Throwing Nix. That's complete. He's got Tootin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bashir Tootin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
From 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Come on.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, here we go. Come back, Viking 18. Warriors 70. 19 Lions. Go.
Back to throw. That's to the running back, shade in blue. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
36-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready,
Hands it off out of the gun. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
1 yard
The
gain.
Texans at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 70, 79 Broncos.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready. 70 Lions. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Call it a loss of 14 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
65, 65, 70.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18, 7 Pirate, 7 Pirate. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
To throw, here's Nix. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Nix. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Bombers. Captain.
Operating from the gun, Nix. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Come on.
Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Warrior 70. Check smash. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Top 60. Here we go. Cougar 19 Lions. Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
2nd and 2. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
70 Ranger. 70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Cup 19.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is caught. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And able to get this out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the 1st half. Back to throw now on 1st down. And Sanders has got it complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are waiting. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bashil Tootin. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the Broncos have taken the lead. The point after is good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, Warriors 70. 70 Rangers, Dragon 60. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
19, Lion. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The final shot before break. Nix. That one deep for London. Oh, and that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Operating from the gun, Nix finds Tootin out of the backfield. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Texans' 29-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Nix. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Tootin will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's taken in by Kraft. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Quickly completed to the right flank. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Trap 60, trap 60. Here we go, here we go. Hawk, Dragon 60. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Broncos 23, Texans 17.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Nix to the air. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays, picks up the first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here's Nix once more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
The Broncos will line up for the...
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
17.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be sure. And got his man complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Texans 24.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. To throw is Nix. He's got Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there of 22.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Denver.
Now it's Nix. It's another pass to Perriman, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Nix. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
First down,
To throw, here's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now up to 14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16.
2nd and long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
And he comes back with one complete. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw again. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
Come on, steady.
A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Tempo. 70.
A loss of 2.
Now they'll shift things around.
And goal at the 8-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Texans 31.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Pushes him over. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Matthew Golden from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Set it. Bronco Mustang 19. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's across midfield.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Texans 31.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Ready.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said,
he's across midfield and finally brought down at the 38. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. Hey, smash. Check go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing right side, it's complete. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's caught. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st step. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
and how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what
know you. You run the show like a host. Tell me whatever and I'll be your chauffeur. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the mountain, I watch her go. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. From the top of the mountain, I watch her go. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down, down. Yeah, I'm spending my money. I'm out of control. Somebody help me. She taking my bankroll, but I'm king of the club, and I'm wearing a crown, popping these bottles, watching they go. Of a model, that's so typical. Body of Adonis, that's so typical. Tail like a god, ugh, that's so typical. Still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the out, should the ridicule. It's so typical, visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change. Face of a model, that's so typical. Body of Adonis, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. Still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the out, should the ridicule. It's so typical.
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jerk up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll put through north to the voice, get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down Honey Lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet.